But never.
All right, I'm live, but I don't think anybody's in the room, so I think we're safe.
Well, send me the link because, like I said, there's no.
All right, I'm going to the YouTube part of it right now. Give me a minute. I feel like I'm just having epic fail all day.
Let me see. Hey, chocolate face. Be clean. No furry no more. Yes, suspenders.
Oh, they're just so sexy, babe. Ooh, baby.
All right, I'm bidding you a link, and then I'll go over and post it on Facebook too.
Yeah. Well,
There's-
her front legs, one elbow thing that I got.
Hi, Carla. Carla says hi, Hubbers.
The grill is ready. Hello, Carla. The grill is ready for version, so I figured like another hour. I'll fire it up.
Give me a minute, you guys. I am trying to post on Facebook that I'm live, but I'm having issues.
So, there, first one time in a lifetime.
What?
Exactly 500 characters in my tags.
Woo! Get off my screen.
I didn't do it.
It's not you. It's all this stupid Facebook stuff. All right. Let me post that I'm live so some people know that I'm live. It's been one of them days, you know. And then I'm going to have to get up and leave you for a minute because I'm right in the middle of photographing a kit. And that's what I mean. Good grief. All right. There is the link and the posty button. All right. That's done. Hi, Shazzy. Long time no see. Witchy. Hello.
Hey, Richie.
Janie. Hello.
And Janie.
Miss Janie Stills is in the house. All right. So I'm going to bring over the magazines so I can put them up here. The magazines we're going to harvest. I'm going to move this off here. I've been working. I won't say I've been working hard all day, but I've been doing stuff all day. And then I have 2 pictures to take for the kit I'm in progress because it's all over the counter.
Well, shopping is hard work.
That's true. That's very true.
Makes you hungry.
So you lovely ladies, while I'm taking these last 2 pictures, can contemplate these 2 magazine choices. Best Restaurants in Portland or Marie Claire. And I shall be right back. I just have literally 2 pictures to take. I'm so sorry. Need loose tags. 1, 2, 4, 5. One, two, three, four. Perfect. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm sorry. She's hurrying. We're all just over there in dead silence. Like, where'd she go? I am just across the room, but darn it all, if everything is just taking a little bit longer than it should. One more picture. laying things out for the picture. Okay, I'm taking the picture right now. All right.
God, I did an Amy.
Do the wrong thing?
No. I made tea and I forgot to drink it.
Oh no. That's a classic me move.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't deny that. I cannot deny that. All right. Okay. I'm back. I hope that you're not too bored. I'm so sorry. All right, let's see what we've got going on in here. Hello, Kat. How are you? Great to see you guys. All right, I'm done with the photographs for that particular thing. So let me clear off a little space here. I've been just working away at things. Trying to get some pictures for the Etsy shop and finish up the kits and this and that and the other thing.
Yay, the other thing.
I went out and peopled for a bit today. Thankfully, there were not that many people. But I got the ever important Mod
Glue.
Podge.
Yay, glue.
And for my own safety, a little bit more of that. So, okay. Thank you all for coming. I'm happy to see you. I hope you're all having a wonderful week here, despite all the things going on. So does anybody have a preference for best restaurants in Portland or Marie Claire for destruction and mayhem today? Oh, I think Carla, Marie Claire, ooh la la. All right. We will do, yes, you do see orange soda. It's my weakness, either or. Well, Carla said ooh la la about it. So let's start with the Marie Claire. Okay. Okay, so let's put the Portland aside. Grab some scissors and let's get this show on the road. Oh my God, the Clark County School District calls like every day, even on the weekend. All right, just in case there's anything under there we need. Okay. Let's see. There's crazy busy. We definitely need that. I'm crazy busy. But it's crazy busy of my own making. I choose this stuff. I like the word
Hey, I
hat.
just got a notification that you're going live.
Yay.
Oh, how handy for you that now that I've been live for 9 minutes. 6 of which I spent trying to take a picture and profusely apologizing to people. Okay. Okay, we'll take the words badass and killer. Sure. Okay. Let's see. We'll take all, what I've been doing is just taking big clumps of words so I can fussy cut the words I want out later so that you guys don't have to. I guess I'll take beauty. That's kind of silly that it's the only word left on that side of the page. So we'll take these over here. I don't really care about the words Ashton Kutcher, but most of the rest of that's pretty good. Janie Sill says, hi, Bima.
Hi, Miss Janie.
And then I'm going to take the part of Maybelline over here that's here because I need it for ransom letters. I'm going to take the phrase we believe in. All right. So let's see. So we went out to the Walmart today. We went actually to 2 Walmarts briefly. And there weren't many people, as you know, most people are staying inside. But the second Walmart we went to was pretty stocked up.
Lily, are you playing with the door?
Let's see. I think I'll go with this side. Just letting herself out the door.
Works that way.
We'll take Stay Vibrant. And then we'll take up to 60 days. That could be fun in a collage somewhere. And it even has the asterisk after it, you know, for conditions apply.
Because there's always conditions.
Of course. Of course, of course. You know, I like the lamppost on this side, so let's see what's left after I think I'll just take the whole thing and I'll fussy cut the lamppost later. You guys don't want to sit here and watch me fussy cut.
Look, I like fussy cut.
You like the faces I make when I'm fussy cutting. That's what I do. Okay. Okay. And we'll take the whole thing here. I want the word addiction and because you're worth it. A fashionless magazine has good faces. Yeah. So far, I've liked pretty much all of the people I've come across. I don't know that I agree with your... All right, we'll take that because I could either do the lips or the people on this side in the snow in their little skinny girl dresses. Definitely taking the giant shoe. What?
You said the lips. I had a Rocky Horror Picture Show flashback.
I have a big pair of lips in a like from a cutout from a magazine. Arlene, how are you? What makes you cut out something over another and why? I think it's just personal preference. I want this giant shoe. I like words, so sometimes I will pick words over a picture. Like if one side has a good phrase, but the picture is right behind it. And then just, you know, I think most people just go with what they know they're gonna use. Over time, you learn the things that you'll actually use in your collages. And yeah, I think there might have been a fabric shortage, Arlene. I think you might be right. I just go through and I look at the magazine and look at what catches my eye and what, you know, what ideas pop into my head. And I think I'll just keep that. But what I do online is the the rough harvest where I decide which images I'm keeping and to cut out later, or what whole piece I might. Oh, goodness. And at the front of the magazine lately, I feel like I've been keeping the whole thing.
What the hell?
And later that will get sorted.
What?
Carla, nah, Arlene Slutty is in vogue at the moment. Those guys look like they need to eat some bacon burgers. Probably. That could be a thing.
Burgers.
I know.
Yes.
Burgers are yummy. And that's what we're having for dinner tonight.
Yes. I'm gonna fire up the grill in about a half hour.
Nice.
And Tyler's got ribs.
Oh, Tyler's going to do ribs. Nice.
You won't show me my chat.
You chat for yours?
Yeah, the live chat.
That's weird. So I'm going to keep that. Let's see. If there's anything I can't live without on here. I like the lady working at her computer. And some images I pick out because I like them for my personal journals, where I use a lot of nature images and just like fun, ridiculous things that, probably don't really have any other purpose, but that I happen to like. I think it's just you go through and you tag whatever is like, ooh, that's kind of fun. And then you go through it again a second and even a third time and pare it down to otherwise you just have ridiculous amounts of stuff, which is what's going on right now. Because I got bunches and bunches of magazines for something that I'm planning on doing. And I'm taking some of the phrases, like not this one, but some of the cover girl and magazine stuff, because I want to cut out the individual letters for ransom letters. All right, so I got the lady at the computer, the lower half of this lady's face, and that purse. You're painting Tyvek to try beads or flowers. Oh, cool. And which he's in mourning for AliExpress. The watches you can use for Dahlia's time. And that's true, Carla. 3 times, girl. I barely get through 1 time before I am bored. No, I this is a repetitive task I don't mind, actually. So I like the word elixir.
Are you kidding me?
And then I like changing my color, changed everything. I think we might paint a magazine lady a weird color on her skin tone and use that quote. That could be very fun. And I can get elixir off this other page. I think your computer's angry because of the update. Mine gets weird like that. And it makes me very mad.
Well, all my other videos, the chat's there.
It's just mine?
Just this, my most recent line.
Did you edit the description after? Did you add in a description?
Edit in studio? Yeah.
And you didn't have a description before that?
No.
The chat is disabled when
How
you
do
do
I
that.
read it?
You can't. I had that problem on a couple of videos and it took me forever to figure it out. Then I will make flowers from newspaper I have painted. Well, Janie's keeping busy. That sounds like fun.
But you can't edit the video before you do the live stream.
You can add in the description while, when you make the live stream. I always type something in there, even if it's just 1 sentence, because if you already have a description, you can go in and edit that,
I did that.
and it doesn't take your chat away.
I did that.
but did you already have a description in
Yes.
the box? Then it shouldn't take it away. I don't know why it did.
Okay, I need help. Judy?
Trick or Judy? JD was orange.
So Judy.
Okay, sorry. Ooh, look at the lady drinking the cup of tea. See, that's the kind of stuff I'll put in my personal journal. I love to try and find, I don't find them very often, like yoga magazines and stuff like that, where there's people doing the yoga poses. I like to put those in my personal journal. You need to delete a buttload of my subscriptions. Whoa, are you deleting me? What happened? What'd I do? It's because I was taking pictures. House mouse is in the house. Ha 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 ha. Oh, and Kat's deleting every one of my comments. Wait, I think I might have missed something. Yes, Tyvek. Well, it's the stuff that those mail envelopes are made out of, the really foldy ones that you get from the post office. They're Tyvek envelopes, but Tyvek is a thing you put on the siding on houses. You can buy a Tyvek tape, which is very sturdy, but it's also kind of expensive. Why were you deleting your comments, Kat? Yeah. And I kind of like this little house with the glass-sided pool. So we'll take that. And then we'll do the save the date. Okay. Let's see. You're too easily distracted, Witchy, for working from home. Once again, poses we all strike when we're putting on, clothes. You were kicked out of the car.
Because she yelled, "Oh my God, Tyvek."
Oh. Man crafting stuff. Let's see. Just own your future. We'll take that. Got power moves. And what you said. All right. Building crafting. Our stuff's just prettier. Yeah.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Did we actually buy that water?
What water?
The gallon of water.
Yeah, it was in the cart. Did we leave it in the cart? I don't
don't
remember
think
you
we
lifting
brought
it
it
out
in.
of the cart.
I don't remember.
I put it in. It was towards the front, like the basket side. I don't remember bringing it in from the car, though.
No, and I don't remember putting it in the car.
I think we might have left it in the cart.
Oops.
Your distilled water.
Yes.
Yeah, the distilled water from my CPAP card.
I think we had an epic fail between the two of us.
Probably.
Is there an issue with PayPal or is it just me?
Do you want me to try logging in?
Please.
All right, give me a second. Let me cut out these numbers. They're fun. Okay. Somebody hit the jackpot in the parking lot. They got 1 gallon of distilled water. They're living large.
I wouldn't drink that. It's not good to drink.
No, it's really only for irons and, stuff like that. It's not supposed to, you're not supposed to, I'm trying to log in right now, else. It's just slow. Is anybody else warm? I feel warm.
I just got out of a shower. Of course I'm warm.
Everywhere I go, there's an announcement about coronavirus. Even on PayPal. I think it's your computer. I went in fine. It's just loading slow. But it's there. There it is.
Honey, isn't it distilled water that's not good to drink? Huh?
Because it's had all the minerals and stuff filtered out.
Yeah.
It's not, you can drink it. You're not going to die. It's just that it has had everything stripped out of it. So you're not getting any of the stuff that's normally in water, like the minerals from wherever it comes from and all that.
Right.
So it's not recommended for drinking, but I don't think it'll hurt you. Like if that's all the water you could get a hold of,
right,
you could definitely drink it.
It's not like potable water or something like that,
It's not like when they got that stuff where it's in the cow field and you shouldn't, put it in your radiator or drink it.
Okay. I am going to take care of 2 things before I got to light up the grill.
Okay. Yeah, that's what he uses it for, Janie. He's got a CPAP machine that he uses at night.
And of course, I got to use the distilled water so that it doesn't leave minerals and stuff all in the CPAP
Right,
machine.
and that's why. So it's had everything stripped out of it, and it doesn't have the regular taste that. Okay, nothing on this page. I guess we could take the words to look. Okay. Okay. All right. I like this lady down here in her dress. I'm going to take her. Yep, exactly. That's the sort of stuff it's used for, Kat, right? Hello, Allison. How are you? I think I want this lady's face over here. Okay, so, and then I was, let's see, what else was I doing today? And I came home and I was sorting through, all the things I was doing yesterday with I got the last 3 things. So everything is mailed out that was paid for the little mini sale on Monday of the upcoming April color of the month. All of that stuff's in the mail. If you ordered and paid for something, it is on its way to you. Things went out on Tuesday and yesterday. So some people should be maybe seeing things. A lot of them went out priority. Only a couple of things went out media mail, or not media mail, but you know what I mean. First class. That's the one. So some people may be seeing stuff tomorrow or Saturday that went out on Tuesday. Because some of the things were 2 or 3 day delivery. Nothing at the moment, but coming up is the, I know everybody's going to get sick of hearing this. Oh, I didn't know that. So coming up really soon is the 100-day challenge, and there are 2 of them. There's one that starts in January, and to my eye, I can't verify that this is a true thing. It's not like the website says it, but to my eye, that one seems like it's more for people who do fine arts. That's the most of the people who participate in that one. And then there's another 100-day challenge run by a different group that starts usually in the first week of April every year. And the first year that I did it, it started on the 3rd. So I said I would do it for my birthday, like a thing. I gave myself a chore for my birthday. And what it is you pick an art project of some sort and you do it for that thing for 100 days. And you can do one art project and take 100 days where you do a little bit on it every day. But I always choose 100 days of collage because I enjoy that until the end when I'm like, oh my God, not another day of collage. But you know,
I did sort of the same thing on my birthday.
yes.
I built that stand-up planter out of 2 pellets.
Nice. You gave yourself a chore for your birthday.
Well, I had to get rid of the pellets. They were taking up room in the garage.
And now we have a nice planter out back. Ta-da! And that's not specifically why, but I also use the images in personal journals. And what I'll do is I am journaling heavily in composition books for my daily pages, my morning pages. And so I'm using composition books. So what I'll do, I don't have one out here with me, so I can't show you, but I could run and get one real quick. Just let me finish cutting out these numbers. Numbers are good to have for collage sometimes. All right, I think I got them all. And then I got the phrase, I am not synthetic. So that's fun.
Are you sure
I'm not sure what.
that you're not synthetic?
I do not believe myself to be synthetic, but I suppose I could be and not know it. I mean, we've seen movie premises like that. All right, I'll be right back so I can show you what one of the things is that I do.
So I think what she's saying is she's not a Barbie girl. No? So what you're saying is you're not a Barbie girl?
No, don't, please don't. And she'll sing it, and I'll have to try and kill myself with an unsharpened pencil.
Yeah, well.
Did I just put it? Oh, there they are. Okay, I'm back. Were you eating something yummy? Oh, now Carla's singing it. Too late. Okay, so I just put these robot stickers on here that I got at the dollar store because I thought they were really cute. But so this is what I do, and that's messy, so don't look at that. But I'll add in, I'll go in and I'll put here some coffee dyed paper and some pictures. So I'll just go through my stack of things and, I'll round the corners and ink the edges. Just things that make me happy. It's a bit like a glue book, but it's meant to also be written in. So I'll just pick out whatever pictures, for the season or just things that make me happy. And I'll put them in here, but leave enough room for the journaling. And then this is the new one to replace this one because this one's almost full. But this is one that I just finished. And I actually did parts of it live. But this one's a little fuller. I put more stuff in this one so you could see. It's a little more. But it won't get any thicker than that because I only put in, I might put in an occasional thing that I find that's amusing. but for the large part, it's done. So, and this takes up a lot more stuff than you think it does. And takes like 2 weeks for me to finish. But here's, like I said, I like to do I do flowers, and I like to have like the yoga images and stuff. So that's one of the things I do with them. But for the 100-day challenge, you're trying to eat Chinese, but I don't literally. Oh, you're craving food because you're stuck in the house, right? I used to do yoga, and now I am out of the habit of it. I do old people yoga. I am not as flexible as I used to be, so I have to do a lot of modifications. Shut up, Mike. Here's
Sorry, I thought old people yoga was funny.
Well, it is. It's for it gives you modifications with a chair or one of those yoga bricks, things so that you don't hurt yourself.
Got my own form of yoga.
But I lost a lot of flexibility, so I have to do modified yoga now. I can't do the regular kind. Because you're supposed to breathe during yoga, and if I do some of those poses, I cannot breathe. And passing out during yoga, totally not cool. But it's hard.
Funny as hell.
Yes. Amusing for everybody else, not so much for me.
Where's Amy? She's passed out. Oh, yoga.
She was trying to do the downward dog. Didn't work.
I see who made. Oh, well, there you go. I write in mine. Mostly it's like it's a little bit of it's a daily record. Some of it's things that, I get in my email and I think, oh, that's a good thought. And then the rest of it's just what you're supposed to do.
Pain in the ass.
You are not in my journal anywhere. So.
Oh, so what? You're saying she's not worthy of being
Oh
in
my
your
God! There's no.
See, there it is. The truth comes out.
Laying dog, yeah. No, like I just did that quick flip through. There's nothing in there that's incendiary. It's just personal. What you're supposed to do, I do something called morning pages, and I think it's out of what's the name of the thing? The Artist's Way, maybe. It's not a new concept. I totally stole it from somewhere else. I've never read The Artist's Way, but a lot of people do it. Some people do something called 750 words. And basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get up, and the first thing you do is write. And it's either 3 written pages or get on your computer where you have the word count and just write. And it's just a free writing. It's like just a way to clear your head and get all the stuff, in your head out and on the paper. And if you can't think of things to write, then you just write about how you can't think of things to write. You're just supposed to do it. And it should only take about 20 minutes, but it usually takes me longer than that.
Well, because first you have to collect your thoughts, then you have to misplace them.
Find him again.
Find them again.
I see what you're saying. Els is not a journaler, and doesn't. I don't think there's nothing nice I can say about how to finish that song. I'm just not going to finish that sentence. She does not value journaling in any way and does not see it as a productive activity. How's that? But I've journaled for most of my life, and it's unlikely that I'm going to stop.
I used to journal, then my mommy said nasty things about me in her journal, so now I don't journal anymore.
Oh my God. But not everybody, that's the purpose. You're not in my journal. It's not that kind of stuff. I don't want to write about all the icky things that happen during the day. It's just a way to clear my head. Sometimes it's just about things I want to do for the business, but I don't necessarily want to talk somebody's ear off about something we've talked about 15 times. But I'm obsessing, so that's a good place to take care of it.
Honey,
Yes.
I have been here for your obsessing as much as possible.
But I obsess more than your.
But I obsess for you.
That's true.
She has a point there.
I went out with a guy who, for the life of me, I can't remember his name. But I made a comment once that he was shallower than the kiddie pool. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
But I'm also a list maker. So a lot of the journals I make are for lists of things, to-dos, or, you know, that when you do the 3 things you're thankful for, that kind of stuff, you know, or some people do a year-long list journal, and every year they'll do it. And it's things like your favorite songs, your top 10 favorite. So you can go back over the time and you can see.
What a loser you were
Thanks.
in 1984 when you were crazy over Duran Duran.
I was never crazy over Duran Duran, but okay.
You know I'm just giving you a hard time, right?
Sure.
It seems like something fun to do at the moment.
Thanks. Well, I enjoy journaling regardless, and I'm not stopping. But also, it's not that you're not important to me, but you're not in my journals. And I try to let go of that stuff. Occasionally there'll be something where I'll write about a frustrating event, but you got to figure, if you keep your journals, which I gave them all up when I moved here because I had many. I think I have 3 maybe now. And what I actually used to journal in were yearly calendars. I would buy a yearly calendar every year. So I would have, the timetable of what I did. But those were for the years I was married, and I kept them put away for close to 10 years, and I took them out and I read them, and it was interesting, but it wasn't necessarily something I wanted to pass on to my son. And when I asked him if he'd want that kind of stuff when I was gone, he was like, not just no, but hell no. So
That's nice.
well, kids are kids. So I got rid of them. And now I have a few journals, but you got to figure at some point, if you die, somebody's going to read that. And I don't necessarily want people to think, God, she spent a lot of time obsessing about her neighbors and talking smack about her kids. And sometimes that's what you need. And I'm not saying that's a bad way to go. I'm just saying that's not what I did specifically because, Now, if I'm with a cat, with cat, if I really need to get something out, that's the way to do it. And then I'll cover it up with black gesso or white gesso and do something over it. Yeah, that's the same as me. And I would have this. It wasn't a day planner, but it had like a weekly spread in it, and I would get something pretty every year that had pretty pictures in it. And I had like 15 years worth of them. And I think at some point, maybe my son is probably going to be like, I probably should have taken those, because I'm going to die one day. And that might be information that he wanted to have. But he was like, no, so I got rid of them because I had my fill of, I don't hate my ex, but I don't need to. Yes? Really? Okay. Sounds like a plan. And that's what happened. If I had more kids, well, not more kids, but I guess nobody in my family is really that kind of, they're not record keepers for the family or anything like that. There's nobody that's interested in that. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Yeah, I'm with you, Arlene. It's a place to get things out. I try not to leave things that are really, really mean or incendiary, because sometimes you have to. You really want to just get it out of you, and that's the best thing to do. But I don't necessarily want to have my son read that when I'm dead and gone and think all I did was ever think bad things about him. So those ones, if I do that, I do tend to do what Arlene does. I just cover it up I'll gesso over it and then put something else over it, maybe a little mini collage or some decorative paper or, other stuff like that. But for the most part, what I journal about, I don't think anybody would care about in the least. It's only interesting to me. So, and it wouldn't for me either, but not all people are like that. Some people feel like they can't stand not to know what's in people's journals and stuff. For some people, journaling isn't a safe activity because the people that live with them or that are part of their life can't understand or won't respect their boundaries in that way. But Liam kept journals, and I never read one of them because, it just never occurred to me that I should. Because that's his private thoughts, You don't.
If you had, you probably would have known he was going to bail on your ass.
Good point.
Yeah, but but listening to you talk about how you felt reading your mom's journal, and him being the age he is, I wouldn't want to read that kind of stuff. Maybe, years down the road for perspective on how he felt about things. But for the most part, no, I don't want to invade somebody's thoughts like that. It's a private thing.
Find out.
What?
I'll write my stuff down. You can read it every week.
And a lot of people journal online now. Online journaling is still a thing. It's not as popular as it used to be, but there are still people doing it. I do too, Arlene. And some people never kept a journal, never had the desire, don't have the desire now, will never have the desire.
That'd be me.
And, there's no right or wrong. It's what's right for you, But I've lived with people who basically, where Els doesn't think it's a worthwhile activity, she doesn't tell me, well, if you live here, you can't journal. But I've lived with people, and I know people who live with people who are like, no, you can't do that.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Because they're convinced you're going to write about bad things about them. And I'm thinking, if that's, if you're really convinced about that sort of thing, then you're probably not living a very good life if you think it's your first thought is people are going to write bad stuff about me. Might want to think about that. And some people are, some journalers are mean and petty, and they write things down knowing that eventually somebody's going to read it. And so it is spiteful and hurtful. I think the kind of person who does that is few and far between. Most journalers are just using it introspectively as a way to record their life or just to get out the things that you need to get out of you, all the thoughts that. And that's the purpose of morning pages, is to start your day by emptying your brain out and starting, fresh, basically. Yeah, Allison, that's true. Yeah, that's true too, Witchy. So, to each his or her own. It's good for me. It makes me feel better. I enjoy it. But I don't think it's for everybody, and I don't think everybody should be required to do it, and I don't think anybody should be kept from doing it if that's what they want to do. So there. Hi, Tina. How are you? I hope you're doing good. All things considered. So yeah, so those are my thoughts on journaling. And I'm not trying to be callous about if somebody journals differently or journals the ways that I don't journal, because it's a very personal thing. And the type of journaling I wouldn't really have any trouble with somebody reading, because like lists are, well, as Elle said, you might regret your 1984 choices and best songs, but it's part of who you are. And if you like that sort of list making, it can be really fun. But I am a list maker. Yeah, I do. That's why I set it up the way I do. I do that ahead of time before I start writing. But I am starting. Some people have seen it. That really big journal made out of an old scrapbooking thing, the one with the posts in it where you put in the pages and stuff. And that's going to be sort of glue book, sort of journal. It's an experiment. And so we'll see how that goes. There's a little Komodo dragon down here that I want. Tiny little guy. And then there's like an underwater scene over here. I'm thinking maybe at some point I might regret having tossed out those calendars. But when I was choosing what to keep and everything for moving here, it's not like I had infinite choices. And so I made some hard choices. But I did ask Liam if at any point he was going to be interested in those things. And he just wasn't. So I didn't feel the need to move a box that I was going to put in the closet and never look at.
Sure, just deprive me of all of them.
What? Because you wanted to look through my calendar to see what I've done in my life?
Yep. Snarky comments.
Oh my gosh. Why are you obsessed that everybody's journaling and writing bad things?
I'm not. I was going to make snarky comments about you.
Oh, you were going to snarky comment about my journal.
Yeah.
See, and that's why some people don't want to live with people who don't respect their personal space. Because you going in and reading my journal and then making fun of me would not be fun for
Do you
me.
think that I would do that?
No, but I've lived with people who would.
But I wouldn't.
No, I don't think you would.
Hell, you're the one that's always telling me, oh, just come and get anything you want, even if I'm asleep. I wouldn't even go in your room when you're sleeping. You're in the room and I will go there.
What? Because I trust that you're going to respect my personal things, that you're not going to go in there and go, hey, I'm looking for some dyes and sit there and read my journal. The thought never occurred to me.
I could if you want me to.
You know, I don't think you'll find it interesting. I would prefer you didn't, but if you really feel the need, I think you'll be bored to tears. Just
Well,
saying.
if I ever come out of the hall and I'm crying,
I'll be like, you shouldn't have done it. I told you it was going to bore you to tears. You're
Okay.
right.
is it just in the way?
Without you, my life is an empty grocery sale. Oh my gosh. You can't spell funeral. Allison's going through cliches.
Okay.
Kat says, I think Elle's namies are sisters for real. Anyone need you have funeral stickers? I need them. Me. I want some funeral stickers.
Oh my God, I'll pay for them. Who's got them?
Shh. I said it first. It was me.
And anything that I have, you don't get.
Well, but you get all the good stuff.
Say it.
Linen paper.
You're going to shoot me.
No,
You know that bottom drawer in that filing cabinet is just filled with linen paper, right?
I'm not talking to you anymore. COVID-19 pickup lines. Oh my God. So one of her COVID-19 pickup lines is, Without you, my life is an empty grocery store shelf. That's one of her COVID-19 pickup lines. Carla says we're soul sisters. Since all the libraries are closed, I'm checking out you instead.
I'm kind of scared.
Search Buckethead and you'll see why. I'll take some, JD. I'll tell my mom to decorate my cheap ass casket. I'm telling you, when I die, if they don't require it, don't put me in one. And if they require it, then get that cardboard thing.
What?
Go cheap. Don't. You know, Richie said she'd take some of the funeral stickers because she was going to use them to decorate her cheap ass casket. I'm thinking, when I'm dead, go as cheap as you possibly can.
Oh, I'm not paying for a casket. $329 and taking you right over down here to Rancho and dropping your ass off at the.
Trying to think, some places require you to cremate in a box. I'm like, go with the cardboard one. You know, I'm gonna be dead. What difference does it make?
No, I'm taking you right down the street here to Rancho.
What? Just drop me off in this
Simple
alley?
cremations.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna like.
$329.
I thought you were gonna make me look homeless and drop me in an alley.
I can do that too.
The city will bury me in a group plot. I won't be alone.
Yeah, Vegas doesn't do that.
Is that sanitizer in your pocket, or are you just trying to stay 6 feet away from me?
Who's doing this?
Arlene.
Arlene, honey, you really got to get out, babe.
But she can't. She's on lockdown.
If I had a fence, I'd sit out front right now. Every time somebody came by, I'd go, "Let me out! Let me out!"
Would you just sit there like a giant child with your arms and legs hanging out?
Mm-hmm. And my elbow slippers.
Well, you did have on bare feet earlier.
I know, but then they made me mad. So I threw them away.
You threw them away, or you put them in your room?
No, I threw them at you.
Why are you always throwing your shoes at me? What did I do? Jeez. She's always throwing stuff at me.
But my dad.
Arlene said she told her youngest to sneak her body up the mountain and drop her off a cliff, and her youngest said no.
My daughter
That
already
does
has.
sound nice.
My daughter already has explicit instructions on what to do with me once I'm dead.
Laura, Louisiana wouldn't allow that, I don't think, because you're below the water table.
What?
Buried in a shroud. I have 4 cremains in my house: my boyfriend's parents, my sister, and her boyfriend. JD's surrounded by death. My husband told me yesterday for his funeral that I need to get everybody to his favorite lake for some fishing. Required dress code, shorts, and flip-flops.
So a Southern funeral.
Oh my God, Carla, they threatened that they were going to bury me and put, what was this? Go ahead, do it. I know you're dying to do it.
I'm hooked on a feeling.
And they're going to have voice activated that on my fucking tombstone.
Motion sensors.
Yeah, you would have floating everywhere. My husband works from home anyway, and so he was like, does that mean I can work in my underwear now? I told him it might be awkward when he has a conference call. I wouldn't mind becoming a tree. I just want what's cheap, though. I don't want to be a burden on anybody. Like, I'm not going to be here. I don't care what you put me in. I'm not waiting there for all eternity. I'm just decomposing.
I'm going to put you in a beautiful glass urn and put you on the fireplace mantle so that I can always go, "Hey."
Really? You could just drive down the road in the desert. Well, preferably not in the desert. Maybe in the mountains. Just throw me out the window. I'm good with that.
If it really makes you happy, I'll go 100 miles an hour down the wee part of the highway. And
Mike will be in the
hold it out
passenger.
the door.
Got it. Will you scream "wee" while you're doing it so
I
that I
will.
get that one last thing in?
Just for you. I'll go, wee!
Here you go. I don't want any fancy stuff, and I don't want it to cost a fortune. Richie says nope. Just have Hags have a recording of Hags and her little high pitched bye.
The part that you guys miss is after the bye.
I
She
go
goes,
the end. Once I've hit right before I hit that end button, I go the end because it is the end. But is it the end of the world? Is it? Is
it's
it?
the end of the world as we know it.
This is all day, every day. You just get the little snippets. It's crazy. All day long.
Screw you. You love me.
I do love you. I love you because it's crazy all day long. There's no boring shit going on around here. I got to remember to take small things too. I have a tendency to only take big things. And then later I try to do ATCs and all I have are giant pictures. Oh my God, who said this? Today's peacock is tomorrow's feather duster. Never get complacent.
Awesome.
Somebody tore out a bunch of pages in here before I got it. Some people tear out the really hard advertising pages, the ones that are thicker and that you can't get to lay down. They just rip them out of the magazine.
Butthead.
Well, they probably was fun. I probably needed something. Probably something in there I needed. Right.
Maybe.
Mike just walks up. Sure.
Why not?
I really need PayPal.
And Witchy was over here. And I feel fine. You have to order it and arrange it ahead of time. There's also a service that combines your ashes with rock. I don't want to be a polished rock. I don't want to sit on a shelf.
I want to be liquefied.
Wait, what? I thought we were taking out certain parts, burying those, and you were getting cremated otherwise.
And take out the parts that I don't need. And then I want to be liquefied.
Liquefied.
How the fuck do you liquefy?
What do you do with the liquid?
Yeah, no kidding.
They take the liquid, they
Do you want to
filter
be
it.
bottled?
They take it, the liquid, they filter it.
Uh-huh.
The fresh water that comes out of that, because you're 75% water.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The fresh water that comes out of
Please
that,
tell us you don't want us to drink you.
they place in a sprinkler's reservoir
Uh-huh.
so that you can water the plants.
Okay.
So then what's left of your remains after they liquefy you, the bone and everything, that they cremate.
That sounds horrifyingly disgusting. But you'll be dead, so.
I say we do the cocoons thing, where where they drop it into the ground, you become a tree.
They can do that with your ashes, too.
True.
Arlene was just telling.
Why are
I
there
don't know
dirt
how we
balls in
got
the
a-
middle of the media?
Because she threw them at me. She got mad at them and threw them over here.
Are you
Lucky
mad-
they didn't hit me in the head.
Are you mad at the shoes?
Yeah,
The bear claws? Why?
They
they
treated
were in my way.
they treated her wrong. They did her wrong.
Yeah, bear claws.
Don't beat my bear claws. Give me my zippers.
Don't you throw them at me again. Every day. In Washington State, they legalized human composting. I knew there was a reason I wanted to move up to the Northwest. I would be okay with being composted. Arlene's like, this is so morbid, but we're hysterical. JD considered an hourglass because she liked the Wizard of Oz.
I'm a fat ass.
That would be cool.
I'm a fat ass, so you're gonna need like the hefty cinch sack stretchy thing. Just put me out to the curb on Tuesday. Well, actually, it's Monday night. You got to put me out. I'm good with that.
And every other Monday.
Yeah. Well, that's the big garbage. I'm sure you can fit me in the dumpster thing.
I don't know. I think you could make a lot of hourglasses out of my fat ass.
When the doctor tells me it's time, Alex is buying me a cruise ticket, putting me on.
Is she gonna drop you over the side?
Nope. On the next of kin form, she's going to put something like Alibaba.
So like right when you're like creeping on it.
Yep. Got a month or so to go, you know. My Social Security will pay for it.
Oh my God.
And here's the best part. It'll take the cruise industry forever to get me back in. So whatever country that ship is ported in, like their country of origin,
Right.
is where I get to be buried. Because the U.S. won't take me back.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. You're trying to circumvent the system here to wind up in like get buried in Jamaica or
Yeah. My luck, I get buried in Bogota.
Guam or something.
Right?
Not that Guam is bad. I've
No.
never been
When I
there.
die, Alex is going to take my ashes back to Ireland.
Arlene Els is a subscriber to Ask a Mortician.
Yes. I love Caitlin. Caitlin, good.
Kat says, when I die, I told my family I want my ashes scattered in a patch of yellow roses. I changed my mind. Take me to the coldest spot in the world because I love the cold. Well, there won't be any many cold spots the way things are going. It'd be like, take me to the least hot spot on the planet. I'm going to take lunch for ransom lettering. I don't know why I just did that. I could have just taken the whole thing. Fucking lunatic. Okay. I'm not a fan of summer at all. But, you know, then Els has her back injury, so she's not really a winter person. We need perpetual spring or fall, I guess. I'm keeping the giant shoe. And I think I can get ransom letters out of the rest of that. Ask a Mortician is pretty good. I've been in South Carolina for the summer, and it's pretty humid there. And I've been in Florida in the summer, and that is a no bueno. So I imagine Louisiana in summer being somewhat similar to, if not more so. Oops, I put the shoe there. I've lost my cheaty sheety. Uh-oh. I have so much stuff back here now. I've lost my cheat sheet. Well, that's my cheat sheet, man. Oh my God, the worst thing in the world has happened. Oh, here it is. Okay. Hi, Julie. How are you? Couldn't remember your name and I couldn't find my cheat sheet. You're in Washington, hence the name. Nice choice. Yes, Arlene, we are the right group for you. We're all morbid and we talk about the awfulest, most awesome stuff ever. Wet, stagnant air. Ugh, that's no fun. Just saying. Just saying. I need the word she persisted. Okay. He has awesome hair. But most of it's going to get cut off so I can have at play. I still may keep her though. She is awesome. Okay. Alaska's the worst for bugs. Yeah, I've heard that. The bugs knocked on the window to introduce themselves. Oh my God. Tina thought it was raining, but it was just June bugs committing suicide on her doors. JD bugs equal bats. Well, bats do eat bugs. Oh my gosh. Look at them earrings. Oh my goodness. Okay. We had lizards in Arizona, little bitty cute lizards, and they eat bugs. I like that. They were there to eat the bugs.
Everybody swarms around me like they're fucking fish. I have fish food or something.
First big purchase we made was a new car with air conditioning. And they are against tiny bugs. Oh my goodness. We went from funerals to bugs. I'm just going to keep that picture. Oh. Okay. Come on. Cats like to catch and eat bugs sometimes in the summer. Some of them do. I've had a few cats over the years who don't really care for eating bugs. Like, seriously? You had one job. And you're not interested in doing it. A big little letter I. Okay. 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 Oh, ew, Jamie. I've never had the urge to do that. Okay. New Jersey had enormous slugs. When I lived in Maryland, we had slugs. And they grossed me out. Slugs are icky. Icky, I say icky. Okay. No shortage of people after I've done these magazines.
Oh,
You've never touched one? Allison.
hey, honey,
Yes.
whatever happened to that pinwheel?
It's in my room. You want me to go get it?
Yeah,
Okay. Excuse me for.
I'm sorry to
No,
bother
that's
you.
okay.
Didn't mean
I've
to
been
take
wondering
your
when it was going to happen.
well, you know,
I look at it sometimes and I'm like,
pinwheel, pretty. Well, I'm heading out to start the grill. I figured while I'm there, I can do this. Put up your dragonfly and your pinwheel. Pinwheel, thank you. Yes. Starting the grill.
all right, so one time we went to the dollar store and they had this. I think mine stopped.
What the heck?
Sorry.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Big pinwheel.
And Els walked all over the store
Look.
with it,
Pitty dragonfly.
waving it around to make it go spinny in circles.
That's
It's a giant pinwheel. I know you can't really tell.
Candy.
And here's a
And then we were in there another time.
What's another
It's not,
one? What's a?
I'm waiting for me to show
what's
up.
a party
You still got pinwheel.
that? A party
Oh,
time?
there you go. Yeah.
So now he's gonna go take those out to the yard.
Stick them
Do
somewhere.
stuff with the yard.
What is that?
Well, I'm going to put them out there while I
So you got
light
a
the grill.
pinwheel that looks like a flower and a dragonfly.
Yeah.
It's a dragonfly.
Okay.
They're not toys to play with out there, okay?
Which
I'm
he
gonna stick 'em-
says, I love the dragonfly.
Venus got one
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. I'm going outside.
right
Those-
here.
Right here. I'm going outside. Excuse me. You coming or not? Come on.
Does she have shoes on?
No, she doesn't have shoes on.
I'm thinking it feels cold out there. She might need some shoes. I love flamingos, Carla. I know they're white trash stuff, but I love flamingos. Okay. Curly, hiss, hiss. And then Richie and Curly are always in there licking each other. Couple of weirdos. That's why I like them. That's why I like them. We're getting close to the end. Here, just because Curly came in the room. I didn't say it was normal, but I think it's slightly less normal to lick people when they come in a room than it is to hiss at them. But, you know, we all like different things in life. Who am I to say that licking isn't appropriate? You gotta wonder sometimes if people read this stuff back and they're like, these people are weird. They're hissing and licking each other. I knew a guy whose last name was Page. You saw real flamingos are cool. I've seen them a few times. Skeptical? Why, yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. There's a giant team in here. Let's see. Yes, Carla, that's true. Doodah. You tormented that poor boy. No, I'll stick with the hissing. Thanks, Curly. That's disgusting. Definitely no boogers. You called her Doodah Day. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that didn't leave very much of that page. They laid her off. Oh my gosh. Oh, slutter. Oh my. That's a terrible thing to go through high school with. I can't imagine it was very nice, the things people said. Oh my goodness. I wish that question mark was all by itself. I would like a giant question mark. Well, yeah, your last name is free. Oh, guys thought I was mean, so they called me sugar free. But are you easy? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, if the clerk didn't screw up the marriage license, it would have been a pile. Those comments gotta. You type my maiden name and married name as the same name. Oh boy.
You know how many times I've gone to do a wedding and I've had to send the marriage license office to get shit fixed on their application?
It's frequently.
It's a big frequent.
Uh-oh, the baby's crying.
It's because the pop-up tiller she had to get inside.
Get prepared, people. The baby's going to come through crying because,
Daddy said it stays outside. Now, come on.
oh, it's about that wall. Probably.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Fire's lit.
In more ways than one.
Whatever it is, I'm turning it on.
Ooh, and she's going for it. She's going all the way there. She's all sweet until she punches those in the gut. You save those for the special fellas. She had to leave a ball outside because it's an outside ball. She got, no, we're not rewarding that kind of behavior, Carla. No. Don't give cookies to screaming children. All you teach them is to scream. You have an older brother, enough said. Right, Witchy? Yeah, that's true, Carla, but it's still, you're rewarding for bad behavior, and I don't subscribe to that philosophy.
Thankfully, you did it yourself.
Katie. Crocodile tears. I can always count on you ladies for a laugh. Okay. Okay, this is their guide to running for office. And it's one page. I might be able to get all of those for ransom letters, though. They're just far enough apart. It might work. Ooh, you how to bring in the big bucks in, and it's all a bunch of $1 bills. That's some big bucks right there. Oh my gosh, I wanted some of the words on the other side, but this side's better. That side is way better. You need a sandwich. All right. Get you a sandwich.
Are you home? All right, thank you. Wait.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Right, Arlene? Don't say it unless you mean it. Let's see. I'm just going to have to keep this whole thing because I can't decide between the shrink is in and the little poster thingy. Okie dokie. Oh, wow. Laura, do you know something bad about every state? Where did you find that out at? I don't doubt you. Where do you find this kind of information? All right. Your font of useless information.
Who's a font of useless information? Me? I know.
No, Laura says she's a font of useless information.
Oh,
I do
but-
not believe.
But it's one of the things I love about it.
That's the best kind of information, really. It's fun, and you don't need to keep it in your brain forever. All right, we harvested quite a bit of stuff. And we've been on for 93 minutes, so I think we're going to call it. The magazine is done. We got some good stuff. Had a little fun. Talked a little creepy stuff.
Yeah, now get off the YouTube so I can finish my video.
The Green River Killer is the second most. Now, I believe you on serial killer stuff because you know your things. Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer, is he creepy looking? I'll have to look it up later. So thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. I had a good time with you. Good conversation today. Richie, thank you so much for coming in. You keep things lively and peppy and curly, and all you ladies, you're all my favorites. Everybody hears this, but not the one annoying giant child in the room. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. You all deserve it. And until I see you, hiss, Curly, hiss. Until I see you in one of my lives or somewhere else, happy crafting. I will be live tomorrow. I don't know what time but I will be sure to post a link. Thanks for everything. I had a great time. Bye. The end.